Growing your sales, of course, that is the question I get all the time. And I love this question because that's what we do around here. We got to make dough in our restaurant business. And there are always ways that we can utilize and get better at growing our sales. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Making Dough Show, where we talk about making dough in the restaurant business. Today, I get to answer David's question. He sent me an email to makingdough@gmail.com. asking me some of the ways that we are growing our sales this year. And I tell you, I'm aggressive about it because we have to. With inflation, the world coming to an end, between Ukraine, between this and all that is going on, you and I need to put our blinders on and we need to stick to our priorities as restaurant owners and managers. And the top on the food chain is growing our sales. If we're not growing sales, what are we doing around here? Nobody will get paid if we don't grow our sales. And let me tell you, we will not be at peace and getting some sleep around here if we're not continuing to grow our sales. So I got some tips for you and what it is that we are doing. The first thing I wanted to tell you is that when you are not profitable in your business, you're going to look at marketing differently than when you're profitable. As soon as you're in a profitable zone, if you want to continue to be profitable, if you want to continue to grow and expand your operations, you need to think about your marketing as a budget item that you have. Now, I know this is a new concept for local businesses, local restaurants like us, that I didn't even think about it this way. Let me tell you, if you look up whatever you're in, maybe you're in a taco business, you can look up Taco Bell's marketing. So within their franchising thing or whatever, that information is public. Whether it's Domino's, if you're in the pizza business, they maybe spend 3 to 5% on their marketing and advertising budget. Let me tell you, how much are you spending? Probably not enough. And yes, it's very scary because we go through a season of not having much money. And no, I'm not telling you to blow all of your money into marketing and giving it to some advertising and billboard. And that's not what I'm saying. Oh, my budget is this much, I got to spend it all. That's not what I'm saying. I want you to feel confident that you're trying a marketing method to see if it works for you or not. It is worth your money if it's within the budget. That's what I'm saying. So if I were you right now, I would get my phone out and I would put in what's your average month sales. What was your sales last month? And what is 3% of sales? Are you spending that in marketing? Are you doing 1% in marketing? What is the percentage of money that you're spending? You need to know that money. Again, it's how much I spend on marketing, making stuff up, $1,000, divided by how much I made last month. The whole month, how much I spent on marketing, the whole month, how much I made, divide that number times 100. That's the percentage, just for easy math. That is what it is. Again, as I'm telling you, a lot of these corporations are spending 3 to 5%. So this is the first thing that I'm starting to do, spending a little bit more money on marketing. It's very scary, I'm gonna tell you, but I am diligent. I check the stats every single day. If I'm spending money on Facebook ads, I'm gonna check the stats of my ads. And if it's not working for me, I pause it. But anyway, so I'm a little bit more confident with that. So the first tip I have for you, do you have a marketing budget? If not, it is time for you to have a budget so you know what you're working with to get results for your restaurant. The next tip I have for you is this: do less better. I see far too many restaurant owners that, people walk in and they tell you, oh, I want to, sponsor this high school. Would you be willing to do this? I want a banner over here. You're not able to track results and you're just spending money. And of course, if you have a lot of money to spend and you have a generous heart, go right ahead. But you need to be tracking every dollar that you're spending on, say, marketing. If it's a donation, I'm totally cool with that. We donate a lot of food and we also donate a lot of, money for different things. That's what we get to do and we love it. But when it comes to marketing, don't be just saying yes to far too many things. I choose 3 to 5 things tops that I do in a quarter. And if an idea comes to me and somebody's like, oh, we want to do this, blah, 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 would you partner with us for that and whatever? My answer is going to be, not this quarter. I would like you to provide it to me in writing. I will look over it when I plan my quarterly meeting next quarter. And again, as I'm recording this, we're in the middle of a quarter thing where I look over and say, hey, am I going to stick with what we've been doing? I'm just going to increase the budget, or am I going to add a new method of marketing? Don't be just saying yes to everything. You get very confused and you don't know where your money's going. The other thing I wanted to tell you is to get clear on sales versus marketing. There are ways of getting sales, and there are general marketing branding methods when it comes to marketing for your restaurant. For instance, we need to have a TikTok and or Insta Reel strategy for our restaurants. Everybody would tell you that is branding marketing. That may not necessarily increase today's sales. What's going to increase today's sales is going to be different than you building a brand that adds longevity. Both are very important. One will bring short-term success. The other one is long-term success. So yes, you need to be on TikTok, and I'm working on that. I'm not the best at it at this point. I've been trying to avoid it forever, but here we are. That's another conversation. So, posting a reel and Yeah, right now if I have people from in Russia watching my reels and I got 10,000 views, I'm going to be so proud of myself. I got, 10,000 views on a reel. But is that going to, affect my sales today or not? Those platforms are global. There is a place for that, for your branding and credibility and all of that we can talk about another time. But if you're looking into growing your sales, I wanted to tell you there are tried and true methods that grow your sales, your restaurant sales that have been around a while. One is your email marketing. I don't care what you do, what you don't do, who's sick, who's not here, who didn't show up to work. One email for sure will go out to all of our customers, rain or shine, or there's a nuclear bomb. I don't care. There's going to be an email for our customers in their inbox for them to know we exist and we have an offer for them. And these are what we've been up to, if a promotion's coming up. An email every single week, a text message every single week. This is what we do. And that generates sales this week and will bring in steady growth, steady like a 5 to 10% growth for our restaurants. You need to have that in place. Don't even waste time on TikTok if you don't already have that, friend. So I want to know, this is my question for you. Do you have an email and a text message strategy that your customers hear from you every single week? Comment below and let me know if you're watching on YouTube. I would love to hear it. So that is one of our pillars of our marketing. You asked me, David, about what we do to grow our sales every single week, every single month. Email and text message marketing, rain or shine, that happens. The next thing is Facebook ads. You need to have a budget for it and you need to look at the numbers. Facebook ads may bring in sales, but a lot of the time people are on social media that are not there for sales. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's not as, it may be at 10 p.m. Maybe it's at midnight they see that post and they scroll through it and they see it and it's gone. So that's why I used and I continue to use a lot of lead gen ads. And that is, I'm using Facebook. I create ads where I make an offer. It's like you get a free pizza. It could be a 10-inch. So the food cost for it is pretty low for me. What is going to have value for me is having rooftops, which is the way I look at it. So for example, if I have 100 emails and phone numbers that we didn't have in our system because, what have you, those are 100 homes. When you walk down the street, I have a way of communicating with 100 homes down the street to tell them to come to our restaurant every single week. That's incredibly valuable. So if you have not set up ever a Facebook lead gen ads, I would like you to look into it. The regular organic reach is really, really low. It's a pay to play. If you're just spending money to boost for people to scroll through that, if you have the money, great. You may want to have a percentage of your budget for that. But a big chunk of my Facebook ad budget is for the lead gen ads because that's worth the money for me to spend $3 to $4 per email and phone number and market to them every week. The other thing that always works to grow your sales, David, is food drops. You need to be visiting businesses, churches, hospitals, the fire department. You need to be known. You need to have a reputation. You need to be shaking hands. You need to be collecting business cards. You need to be in touch with people and doing food drops and having a rhythm that every single day, this is what we do. You send a manager out. As soon as it's slow, send a little, maybe it's a dessert. It's something that you can send out your manager with a couple of menus to visit different businesses. That is going to be sowing seeds. Long term, you're going to visit and revisit sometimes the same businesses over and over and over. I mean, we did that for a really long time and we still reap the benefits. It's like sowing seeds, apple seeds, and now you have an orchard that just continues to give. We get large orders all the time because for years we worked those businesses in the 3 to 5 mile radius of our restaurant. Last but not least, I strongly recommend having a Facebook group strategy. That's free. And you need to be involved in the community. That's going to be either you or a team member that spends 15 minutes a day. We have Facebook groups in our area that have 20 to 30,000 people in them. And you are a member of that group. You can DM people, you can comment, There's people saying, oh, hey, we're just moving to this area. I'm looking for a new church. We send that person a direct message. Hey, Susan, welcome to the neighborhood. I hear that you're moving to our area and what have you. We would love to treat your family to a free pizza on us. When is your moving date? And blah, 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 whatever thing it is. We are converting one family at a time. Do you know what I'm saying? We have these wide strategies where we cast a net, and then we have these fishing pole strategies. I got to convert people one by one. Do you know what I mean? They already maybe coming from another town, and they always used to go to Domino's. Before they get into town, I need to get them hooked into our pizzeria. And so that's what we do. Maybe somebody says that, oh, they're having a surgery and they want, but like, what have you. Susan, I heard that you're having a surgery on the Facebook group. We're sorry about that. I really wish it for a quick recovery. Listen, we would love to treat you to a free pizza just that week when you come back on your recovery week. Maybe that'll cheer you up and your family, blah, 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 whatever thing. One family at a time. This is what we do. One heart by heart. We win their hearts, and at some point we will be able to win their wallet. And even if we don't win their wallet, that's fine. This is what we do in a community. We are a small business, and we have big impact. And we love on people one by one. And let me tell you, that strategy works as well. And when your name comes up next time on that Facebook group, and maybe we screwed up as a team and we forgot items on that order, let me tell you, there's going to be an army of people that are going to respond. Hey, have you talked to the owner? Have you brought it up? Blah, 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 blah. We always had a great experience from them. You're going to have this army of people that defend your reputation because you worked the soil. You built that reputation when you didn't need to. You were good. You sowed goodwill, and it does come back. All right, there you have it. Growing your sales, growing your restaurant sales. This is an ongoing process, and this is what we do. If you're interested in this topic, be sure to subscribe to our show so you don't miss any future ones. And with that, let's get back to work and make some dough. Thank you. Bye-bye.